hope they're not. But Stephen, sure, I mean, this trade deal, we've been talking about it, me, Nigel and Richard and James and our new MP, obviously, Sarah Poachin. This is a disaster. This is letting thousands, hundreds of thousands of people in this country from India, they're not paying no national insurance. Surely this is discriminating against our own work.
You could not be more wrong. This is a deal. I mean, Kemi Badenoch was desperate to get exactly the same deal. Don't forget when she was Trade Minister. Look, we have the same deal with about 17 other countries. India is one of the fastest growing economies in the world. It's the biggest importer of whiskey anywhere in the world. America is no longer a stable partner for us. We are now locked out of Europe. Who are we going to trade with? Let's trade with the people who actually have a growing economy. As far as I'm concerned, people are going to come here for 3 years, and these are people who work for Indian companies already, so they're not taking any jobs from Brits, and they're not paying national insurance the same way that there's 17 other, the same deal we have with America. Because, let's face it, you pay national insurance for a pension,
Stephen, how many's going to come?
There's not a cap on it.
Exactly. He's answered the question, Emma. No cap.
Lee, if this is Keir Starmer's response to getting an absolute kicking in the local elections over mass, uncontrolled immigration, his response is to basically introduce more immigration.
Yeah.
If this isn't good for Indian workers, if this isn't good and cheaper for companies to employ Indian workers, why then did the Indian government absolutely hail this as a massive win?
Yeah.
The fact is, we can quibble about the details, who pays national insurance where, but as UK workers and as UK employers, national insurance and jobs taxes has gone up in this country. The response? Make it easier for Indian workers to come in. And there will be many graduates who go and work at Indian companies who will not be employed. Indian workers are going to be coming into this country. They're getting a leg up against our British workers. They will be coming into this country. Do you know the nationality that overstays their visas most?
Let me guess.
Is Indians.
Yeah. Stephen,
that is a fact.
Why do
actually, it's Sri Lankans, but never mind.
But Stephen, why do we need all these workers coming from India to our country?
Well, hang on a second. We don't. This is Indian companies based in India paying tax in this country who want to have their staff, like Tata, who own Jaguar Land Rover, who own Tetleys. They want to have their own people working in their head offices. We will still have British people working on the production line.
Why do we need them in this country? Why do we need these Indian people?
But if they're based in Britain, why can't they employ British workers?
Lee, it's a deal. The idea is India has actually dropped the tariffs on Scotch whisky, even things like farmed salmon. All these things which we can now sell to India at a much, much reduced tariff rate.
Do you think it's fair?
Better for the British economy.
With the greatest respect, it's great that this is good for the whiskey industry, but that is not the primary concern for the cost of living crisis that we are going through at the moment.
Well, I'm really
glad for the whiskey industry. That is good news. But there are bigger concerns right now. People will be coming to this country. They will be bringing their wives and large families. They will be getting a leg up and they will be overstaying.
Where are they going to live, Emma?
Where are they going to live? Where are they going to get the healthcare? Where are their children going to be educated? I'm sorry, Stephen, you haven't answered any of those questions. We don't need more immigration. We need less. We need to get a handle on this.
There's no entitlement to housing whatsoever. Secondly,
where are they going to live?
Hang on, they pay an NHS surcharge. And thirdly, they do not bring their family.
Stephen, where are they going to live?
In the company houses that are provided.
Company houses?